Hello again, my name is Lapuz. I am the instructor for Math 110, 111, 112. That's elementary algebra at Cañada College for the summer of 2015, the online courses. I wanted to walk through the registration process for my math lab. Let's go to, this is my website by the way. If we go to courses, we can see that the summer of 2015, we have the syllabus up here and the link to my math lab. And for registering, when you register for my math lab, there are some course IDs that's needed. And then this has the links to schedules and an introduction letter and the YouTube orientation where you can find this particular video. So let's go to my math lab. And when you first go to the site, you're going to register as a student. Once you've registered, then you can just simply sign in, and we'll go through that process as well. So let's first go through the registration. And when you click on register as a student, you see that you will need three things: an email, a course ID, and an access code. Well, you should have an email. The course ID is something that you can find in my website, in my syllabus, in the opening letter, and various other places. The access code is something that you can purchase at the bookstore. I believe the bookstore has it for $80. And if you were to buy the code here with your credit card, I think it's about $90, $95, and we'll actually see the price as we go through the registration process. If you get stuck or anything like that with the registration, you can scroll down and take a look at some videos or take a look at some frequently asked questions. So let's go up here and register. The first thing that it will ask for is a course ID. So again, the course ID can be found on my website, and I'll just select the first course ID here for the Math 110. Of course, if you're taking 111 or 112, you'll have a different course ID, so make sure you select the correct one. I will select this just to show you as an example. I will copy and paste onto the My Math Lab site. When you click on continue, it's going to ask you in this gray box over here in the upper right if this is the correct course. And yes, this is in fact correct. This is 110 Online Summer 2015, and Ray Lapuz is the instructor. So at this point, you can create a Pearson account or sign in with a Pearson account. If you're going to create a new Pearson account, you need to input your email, and your username and password will be the only things that you'll need to know from here on out. Now, a word about putting your name and your first and your last name here. I would ask you, if you're registering in this way, I would ask you that you use your first name and your last name as it appears in the Web Smart Cañada College site. So this is your actual first and last name that you're using. If your name changed for any reason, I ask you to try to stick with the one that you have in WebSmart, and it just makes things a little bit easier for the grading process. If you already have a Pearson account, you would sign in with your Pearson account. You would have a Pearson account if you took 811 at our college, or you took 111 and you're currently taking 112 now. You should have a Pearson account. So just sign in with that account, and then you will get to this page. So whether you signed in or created a new account, this is the page you will get to. Now it looks like you have two options here. First option is the access code. Again, if you went to the bookstore and purchased the access code or the textbook with the access code, you will be able to fill this up and then finish, and then you would be all enrolled. If not, then you would need to use a credit card and pay $95.70. to get you going for this course. Now, if you are unable to make the payment now, but want to or need to get started with the course, you can select this last option down here, waiting for financial aid question, get temporary access without payment for 14 days. So if you click on that, it'll ask you for your course ID once again, and then you would go through the process of either signing up, registering, or inputting your current ID. Now, once you've registered, the next step is to just log in, and then that's what you will be doing for the rest of the term, is logging in with your username and password. Okay? So again, there's a lot of help options here that you can select if you get stuck along the way. Oh, one more thing. If you're going to get this temporary access without payment for 14 days, when you're actually ready to pay for it, make sure you log back in as what you registered initially, so that you won't have two accounts. A lot of times people end up setting up a different account, and then the grades have to somehow come together and mesh, and so that gets a little bit messy with the grading process as well. It would be a lot better if you just, when you're ready to pay for your access, to make sure that you log in when you're already logged in. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. The next video will talk about the actual site once you are registered.